feet back and tries to roar back to nail Pacquiao with the right hand.
Oh! He's not getting up, Jim. He's not getting up, Jim. He's not getting up.
Decided to take the odds, and we've been told that he's fighting with 8-ounce gloves. So that's a disadvantage. If you're a quick fighter, got quick hands, heavier weight, harder to hit.
That's right, and not only that, takes a little bit of sting of your punches, because
Certainly.
as you wear heavier gloves, then your punches have less of an impact when they land on your opponent. Now, Torrecampo is a slugger.
Both tough boys.
Yes. Torrecampo, as we mentioned at the top of our coverage, has scored brilliant knockouts here on Blow by Blow, stopping the previously unbeaten Reynante Rojo and Marvin Corpus. Here we go, Torrecampo.
Walking to the body. Torrecampo in blue, Pacquiao in white. Pacquiao very definitely a height and reach advantage. But Torrecampo has come to fight, and he's come to slug it out. I mean, he's not concerned about the reputation of the unbeaten Manny Pacquiao. Torrecampo really going after Pacquiao early in this fight, working to the body.
Well, I think Torrecampo wants to deliver a statement here to Manny Pacquiao that he is not at all fazed by the reputation of the unbeaten fighter. It's been Torrecampo from the start smoking.
Actually, Pacquiao might have a rude awakening in this fight.
Torrecampo is a big puncher.
And Pacquiao connects with the left from under.
And one thing about Manny Pacquiao, he really has not been tested.
He's not been really tested.
Yes, that's right. He really
good
has
left by
faced a hard
Torrecampo.
puncher.
They tie each other up. Torrecampo setting the pace early in this fight.
Yes. Now we are scheduled for 10. Torrecampo being very, very active
he caught
here.
Pacquiao with a good left.
Of course, you raised the question whether Torrecampo can keep this blistering pace to the end. That is, of course, if Manny Pacquiao survives
with a good
assault.
Good flurry of punches that time. But as I said, the heavier gloves are not going to help him when it comes to punching. He goes after Torrecampo. Beautiful right uppercut by Pacquiao. And the crowd's on its feet. He goes after Torrecampo. They're really slugging it out there. Torrecampo connects with a hard right. Pacquiao with the left from under. This fight won't go 10 rounds.
Well, the way it's going, Manny Pacquiao looking also for a quick knockout here.
Yes, I mean, I think he's being angered, and he thinks that, you know, he's left. Oh, beautiful left by Pacquiao. Flash on the face of Torrecampo. That was a big punch. Uppercut by Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's moving in Torrecampo. I mean, this is a slugfest.
Oh, beautiful looping right and a left by Pacquiao.
Torrecampo
cracking right by Pacquiao again. What a fight. What a fight.
Well, Pacquiao showing better defense, better footwork than Torrecampo.
There goes the bell. Rip roaring round. The bell for round number 2. Manny Pacquiao in the white trunks with the red stars and stripes down the side against hard-hitting Rustico Torrecampo in blue. And the first round has been nothing but action.
Ronnie, medyo nagulat yata si Torrecampo with that late assault of Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Torrecampo thought that he had the fight well in control. All of a sudden, ito si Pacquiao started dancing and connecting Muhammad Ali style.
They're really slugging it out. I mean, they're really throwing some big bombs, these two fighters.
And look at the way Manny Pacquiao is holding on to that right arm of Torrecampo. It looks like this youngster has learned a few tricks.
Oh, he missed with the left uppercut. Pacquiao going with the 1-2.
One thing about Pacquiao, he's deadly with the combination.
And he's quick on his feet.
Yes. And what makes him, of course, even more dangerous is the fact that he likes to fight south.
Oh. Watch good combination again by Pacquiao. You know, this is his best fight so far. I mean, he's met a classy opponent.
Yes. Well, he's showing tremendous confidence. He's striking with that right jab and then connecting with the left hook. Torrecampo sort of stopped in his tracks.
Pacquiao with a good combination against Torrecampo is staggered. He hurt Torrecampo that time, Kinito.
Yes.
But Torrecampo is fighting back. It's nailed by Pacquiao.
And look at the way Pacquiao moves away from trouble. Good lateral movement on the part of Manny Pacquiao. Has a lot of moves for a young kid.
But this Torrecampo is really a gutsy fighter too.
Yes.
I mean, he's tough as they come.
Hindi din nagpapalamang ito si Rustico Torrecampo. Notice the intelligence of Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, good combination against Pacquiao. Oh, another cracking combination by Pacquiao.
Almost out on his feet.
Pacquiao going after Torrecampo. Cracking right. Another right by Torrecampo, by Pacquiao. And Torrecampo is trying to fight back, but he's getting nailed time and time again by Pacquiao.
A classic display of great craftsmanship here by Manny Pacquiao. He waits for Torrecampo to miss, and then he moves in with his combinations. What perfect timing. Torrecampo, rubbery leg. Manny Pacquiao taking his time and going for the kill. He's teaching Torrecampo a lesson.
Using the right jab very, very effectively and putting the combinations together nicely.
Oh, that left hook connected.
And the hard left. That time the heads clashed. And Pacquiao walking to the body and cracking him to the head. Torrecampo trying to fight back. Another good right by Pacquiao. Torrecampo in trouble, but they are exchanging big punches. There goes the bell, end of round number 2. We're going to take a break. What a fight this is. Up next, our San Miguel Beer main event. Former world champion Rolando Pascua against Rafi Montalban. 12 rounds of boxing for the Junior Bantamweight Championship of the Philippines.
Ronnie, this appetizer we're covering can actually serve as a main event in itself.
You bet.
It is action-packed. Pacquiao versus Torrecampo, and that's not all, folks. As Ronnie Nathaniel said, upcoming is the Philippine Junior Bantamweight title fight. Jojo Pascua, Rafi Montalban. And
round number 3. Pacquiao in white, Torrecampo in blue. Torrecampo has carried the fight to Pacquiao.
Oh! Pacquiao!
He's out.
It's over. Oh my gosh!
It's over.
One punch. Manny Pacquiao cannot get up.
It's over.
Manny Pacquiao
It's over.
cannot get up on time.
over.
It's over. Manny Pacquiao, one punch, and his eyes are crossed. His eyes are crossed. Torrecampo. Coming out of nowhere, Manny Pacquiao, his eyes are crossed.
You know,
what a punch!
He caught him flush on the mouth.
Oh my gosh! Pacquiao was winning the fight handily, and it just took one punch, and his eyes crossed.
มาพยัคฆ์อดุลนะครับมาเป็นผู้ท้าชิงมาชั่งน้ำหนักกันที่ลุมพินีมาป้องกันในรุ่น122ปอนด์ในรุ่นจูเนียร์เฟเธอร์เวทก็ปรากฏว่าลูเป้พินเตอร์ก็หลุดไปบนตาช่างครับนั่นครั้งแรกครับปี31และครั้งที่2รัตนพล สวรทินครับต่อยที่ศรีสะเกษเข็มขัดหลุดบนตาช่างเหมือนกันครับสรุปแล้ววันนี้นะวันนี้จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยเม็ดเงินก็เรียกว่าคั่วแชมป์โลกถึงประมาณตอนนี้ก็คว้ามาแล้วครึ่งเส้นแล้วครับ70% ขึ้นไปแล้วครับนี่เป็นครั้งที่3ครับที่แชมเปี้ยนโลกเข็มขัดหลุดบนตาช่างครับเพราะว่าช่าง5ครั้งไม่ผ่านนั่นก็คือแมนนี่แพ็คเกียวเมื่อเย็นวานนี้นะครับน้ำหนักเกินอยู่เกือบ1ปอนด์นะครับก็เป็นการสู้กันเรียนย้ำว่าถ้าหากว่าแพ็คเกียวชนะในวันนี้เข็มขัดเส้นนี้จะว่างลงครับสภามวยโลกจะจัดให้อันดับ1และอันดับ2ชิงกันนะครับถ้าหากว่าเม็ดเงิน3Kแบตเตอรี่ชนะในวันนี้เขาจะเป็นแชมป์ไปโดยทันทีสมบูรณ์เลยนะครับก็เมื่อวานนี้ช่างเวลาประมาณ4:05 นาทีก็ครั้งแรกนะครับเกินปอนด์ครึ่งครั้งที่2ก็เกินไปลดแล้วได้แค่2ขีดแล้วก็ช่วง5 โมงลดได้แค่ครึ่งปอนด์เท่านั้นนะครับแล้วก็ไปถึง5:50 นาทีจากปอนด์ลดได้แค่2ขีดแล้วก็6:05 นาทีนะครับคือสรุปแล้วเนี่ยเหลือเวลาอีก15 นาทีถึง6:05 นาทีนี่หมดเวลาปรากฏว่ายังเกินอีกตั้ง8ขีดก็เกือบปอนด์นะครับท่านผู้ชมครับเรามาดูครับเข็มขัดเส้นนี้เมื่อก่อนนี้อยู่ที่เอวของไอ้1ครับชัดชัย 3K แบตเตอรี่แต่ว่าตกไปอยู่ที่ฟิลิปปินส์ปีเศษครับแมนนี่แพ็คเกียวป้องกันครั้งแรกนั้นชนะน็อก คู่ต่อสู้ซึ่งเป็นรองอันดับ1นะครับคือกาเบรียลเบอร์นันและนี่เป็นการป้องกันเป็นครั้งที่2แต่ว่าเป็นที่น่าเสียดายเป็นอย่างยิ่งว่าเขาน้ำหนักนั้นเกินพิกัดทำให้เขาเข็มขัดนั้นหลุดบนตาช่าง
เมื่อวานนี้เลยครับทีนี้เรามารู้ประวัติของเม็ดเงินสักนิดหนึ่งเม็ดเงิน3 แคตตาล็อกนี่รองแชมป์โลกนะครับเดิมทีก็รุ่นไลท์ไฟล์เวท108อยู่อันดับ2ข้ามรุ่นขึ้นชิงวันนี้นะครับอยู่อันดับ10ในรุ่นไฟล์เวทชื่อจริงว่าบุญสายสิงห์สุราษฎร์นะครับชื่อเล่นบาเตี้ยเกิด12 มิถุนายน 2521อายุตอนนี้21 ปีนะครับสูง160ช่วงแขน27 เซนที่บ้านเหล่าขามตำบลสีแก้วอำเภอเมือง101พ่อชื่อสมแม่ชื่อนางทองใบนะครับชกมวยไทยชื่อว่าเม็ดเงินนะครับลูกจุฬาเมศักดิ์ชกมากว่า60 ครั้งนะครับผู้จัดการก็คือเสียเนาแล้วก็ชกมวยสากลอาชีพครั้งแรกวันที่30 กรกฎาคมปี 40 ชนะบอยคาวีที่ชุมพรนะครับปี 40 แล้วอุ่นเครื่องในปี 41 8 ครั้งแล้วก็ในปี 40 8 ครั้งนะครับ 41 4 ครั้งรวมแล้วชกมาทั้งหมดเม็ดเงิน20 ครั้งนะครับเป็นการน็อก10 ครั้งวันนี้ทุกอย่างในพร้อมหมดอยู่ที่วาสนาของเด็กไทยเม็ดเงินเท่านั้นนะครับที่จะทำได้ในวันนี้
Manny Pacquiaoกับเม็ดเงินนั้นอายุเท่ากันนะครับ21 ปีเท่ากันเกิดปีเดียวกันครับคือปี 1978 หรือ 2521 ครับช่วงชกนั้นดูเหมือนว่าทางด้านแพ็คเกียวยาวกว่า2 เซนนะครับแต่ว่าสูงนั้นสูงกว่าเยอะครับ
เรามาดูว่าแชมป์โลกรุ่นไฟเวทคนแรกของไทยก็คือโผลกิ่งเพชรนะครับชิงได้ในวันที่ 16 เมษายน 2503 โดยชนะเปเรสนะครับที่เวทีลุมพินีเมื่อ 39 ปีก่อนทั้งที่ก่อนหน้านั้นนะครับคุณชัยทัศน์ครับจำเริญสุกิรัตน์นี่ได้ชิงก่อนถึง3 ครั้งแต่ไม่ประสบผลสำเร็จ
ไม่มีวาสนาครับ
แสดงว่าเรียกว่าบุญมีแต่กำบัง
ครับสำหรับจำเริญทรงยีรัตน์นะครับคิดว่าแฟนมวยเก่าๆคงจะพอจำชื่อนี้ได้เราชมมวยครับคู่สำคัญครับถึงแม้ว่าจะเป็นการต่อยกันนอกก็ขาดครับเม็ดเงินจิ้มขวายาวได้2 หมัดครับถือว่าเป็นหมัดชัดๆเพชรยินดีบ็อกซิ่งโปรโมชั่นขอขอบพระคุณท่านนายวันมูฮัมหมัดนอมัทาประธานรัฐสภาพลเอกมงคลอำพรพิสิทธิ์ผู้การงานสูงสุดพลเอกชวลิตยงใจยุทธอดีตนายกรัฐมนตรีและหัวหน้าพรรคความหวังใหม่คุณเฉลิมพันธ์ศรีวิกรคุณเจริญสิริวัฒนภักดีบริษัทสุรามหาราษฎรจำกัดมหาชนคุณวิพัฒน์รัชกิจประการคุณวิทวัฒน์วิภาคุณคุณอนันต์ฉายแสงการปิโตรเลียมแห่งประเทศไทยบริษัทวิจิตรพันธ์ก่อสร้างบริษัท4 แสนการโยธาและหนังสือพิมพ์สยามรัฐ
วันนี้ก็ต้องขอขอบคุณทางนมนะครับนม CP เมจินะครับในเครือเจริญพัฒนาซึ่งมามอบให้กับนักมวยไทยนะครับเม็ดเงิน3 แคตตาล็อกนี่กินได้ตลอดเลยนะครับกินได้ตลอดปีตลอดชาติไปเลยนม CP เมจินะครับ
ถึงยกที่2แล้วครับ
มาดูว่าวันนี้เม็ดเงินของเราจะทำได้หรือเปล่าเพราะว่าแพ็คเกียวหรือปาเกียวนี่ชกมาทั้งหมดนะครับ26 ครั้งก็เป็นการชนะน็อก17 ครั้งนะครับ
ก็ค่อนข้างอันตรายนะครับเพราะว่าถ้าจะดูช่วงชกดูช่วงแขนช่วงขานะครับเม็ดเงินนั้นได้เปรียบสูงก็สูงกว่าด้วยครับแต่ว่าเขาเสียเปรียบเมื่อวานคือน้ำหนักเกินแล้วลดค่อนข้างเยอะแล้วลดไม่ลงครับแต่ว่า24 ชั่วโมงที่ผ่านมานั้นอาจฟื้นได้นะครับ
ของเราในช่างครั้งเดียวนะครับผ่านเลยทีเดียว112 ปอนด์ของเขานี่ครั้งที่5นะครับถึง6 โมง 5 นาทีปรากฏว่ายังเกินอีก8 ขีดเกือบ1 ปอนด์นะครับแสดงว่าโครงสร้างรูปร่างนี่ไงเขาก็ใหญ่กว่าของเราแน่นอนนะครับ
ดูเหมือนว่ายกที่2นั้นManny Pacquiaoนั้นเตรียมแผนรวดเร็วฉับพลันมาใช้เขาเรียกว่าสังเกตว่าเขาเก่งหมัดซ้ายแน่นเหลือเกินนะครับเอาละครับเม็ดเงินไม่หวั่นเลยครับ
ของเราต้องชกแผนนี้นะครับเดินติดตลอดต้องชกใกล้ๆนะครับเล่นลำตัวให้เยอะเบียดอีกเดินอีกเล่นลำตัวก่อนนะครับเพราะว่าลดน้ำหนักมาโกรกเยอะนะครับชกมวยไทยมาแล้วถึง3 คนนะครับเกี่ยวโดนลำตัวอีก
ไม่ดีครับ
ของเราได้แชมป์แล้วถ้าบอกว่าเกิดชนะวันนี้นะครับยังไงก็แชมป์เลยทีเดียว
ดูเหมือนว่าพี่เลี้ยงเทรนเนอร์พยัคฆ์ชอพิมลนั้นวางแผนถูกต้องนะครับนักมวยที่ลดน้ำหนักเยอะนั้นจะต้องนวดที่ลำตัวให้อ่อนลงมาก่อน
ต้องเล่นลำตัวก่อนนะครับเรื่องเชิงประสบการณ์แล้วต้องยอมรับเขาสมัครเล่นมาแล้วนะครับถึง64 ครั้งเดี๋ยวนี้เม็ดเงินเล่นลำตัวก่อนนะครับกรรมการผู้ห้ามชาวเม็กซิโกเดี๋ยวนี้เล่นลำตัวต่อยล่างตัดโดนเล่นอีกเป็นชุดถ้าเกี่ยวโดนเป็นพายุบุกแคมนะครับชุดนี้ชุดใหญ่ไล่เร็วอีกเร็วเล่นขายหมัด1 2 หมัด3 หมัด4 หมัดเล่นลำตัวอีกเต็มนะครับถ้าเกี่ยวโดนมาอีกหมดยกที่2
ผู้ชมครับกลับมาชมภาพช้าครับยกนี้ดูเม็ดเงินต่อยได้เนื้อเยอะเลยครับในขณะที่แพ็คเกียวนั้นออกอาการผวาครับเมื่อโดนลำตัวเลยครับมีปัญหาแน่นอนครับสำหรับ ร่างกายของแมนนี่แพ็คเกียวครับขอบคุณคุณเฉลียวอยู่วิทยาบริษัทเครื่องดื่มกระทิงแดงจำกัดกระทิงแดงแรงด้วยคุณภาพจนทั่วโลกยอมรับบริษัทรีเจนซี่บรันดีไทยจำกัดสำนึกดีสังคมดีคุณมณรินทรานนท์บริษัท 3K แบตเตอรี่จำกัดแบตเตอรี่ 3K ทนถึงใจไฟแรงสูงคุณธรรมนูญวังหลีบริษัทการบินไทยจำกัดมหาชนชมกันต่อครับ
บนเวทีความตื่นเต้นนะครับขวาอีกหมัดหนึ่งเบียดไปเรื่อยนะครับแพ็คเกียวเริ่มจะหวาดเลยนะครับโดนขวาอีกหมัดหนึ่งเบียดอีกเพชรเงินไล่เร็วนะครับขวาอย่าตกนะครับตกไม่ได้ด้วยต้องเบียดอีกแม่วันนี้ไล่เรียกเขาอีกหมัดหนึ่งแพ็คเกียวโดนจังๆมาเลยนะครับเพชรเงินโอ้โหพยักร้ายล่าเยอะเลยนะครับ
แต่คุณสมิงขาวชะล่าใจไม่ได้ครับในอดีตตอนที่ชัดชัยต่อยกับแพ็คเกียวที่วิทยาลัยทองสุขแบบนี้นะครับแล้วชัดชัยเผลอแป๊บเดียวครับแพ็คเกียวนั้นส่งหมัดซ้ายทำให้แพ็คเกียวนั้นทำให้ชัดชัยนั้นอยู่ไปเลยครับ
มาชมบนเวทีนะครับมาตอนนี้ทีหนีกรูดแล้วนะครับถ่ายทอดไปฟิลิปปินส์ด้วยวันนี้คอเริ่มจะเห็นเลือดมานิดหน่อยเลยนะครับแพ็คเกียวขวาอีกเป็นย่างใส่โอ้ยหมัดนี้ลงแล้วครับงอพี่ก้องไปแล้วหมัดนี้โอ้โหงอเป็นกอไปแล้วนะครับงอพี่ก้องยก3กรรมการทำให้สกอร์นับเลยนะครับนับแล้วไม่ลุกเลยนะครับโยนับถึง10ในยกที่3เลยทีเดียว
โอ้รวดเร็วจริงๆครับยกที่3กลางยกเท่านั้นเองครับนี่คือ
Here comes Manny Pacquiao. Made his pro debut at 106 pounds. Unlike Morales, Pacquiao has been on the canvas. Certainly Morales doesn't. He has been tense and tight-lipped and stern-faced.
Believing that with Pacquiao stopping Barrera beating Morales in their last 2 fights.
The 3-time world champion, Erik, El Terrible Morales. The 3-time champion of the world, Manny Pacman Pacquiao.
Then we're not pelear limpia. I want a good clean fight. And remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up.
They say that what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas.
Both fighters focusing on the body early, but now Pacquiao lands his left hand flank. And again, and the blinding speed of Pacquiao's apparent, and Morales chases him across the ring and says, let's fight. And blocked, but doing damage anyway. Morales very wary about Pacquiao's left-hand power.
Pacquiao doing some good work to the body, which we haven't always seen him do.
And he lands a right hand upstairs. Morales is hurt.
His body's hurt. He hurt Morales' body. Really bad.
So the power is showing up as Morales wobbles away and then turns around and fires a combination to pin Pacquiao back against the ropes. That everybody anticipated.
Now he takes a lead.
And Morales lands upstairs after having focused mostly the body up to that point.
Take him in the deep water like that. Like
Just took a left hand there, and it drove Morales back into the ropes.
On Pacquiao, he is the bigger guy.
Good hard right hand by Morales. Pacquiao comes on with the left.
Good straight right lead by Morales.
Drove Pacquiao back. Now he lands the left too. Hard right hand coming up underneath by Pacquiao. And a left hand to the body. But Erik Morales has taken 36 rounds worth of body shots from Marco Antonio Barrera. He's been in with some of the best in that regard. And he's starting to land very accurately with his left hand on Pacquiao's face.
That was a good jab, a good right hand, a good left hook by Morales.
It's going to make it very hard for Pacquiao to get off if Morales can put him on the defensive from this kind of fighting style. Now Pacquiao lands and drives Morales into the corner. And Erik is just A very smart fight by Erik Morales so far. And he bangs Pacquiao with 2 right hands. And
Yeah, Erik has an iron jaw and has had all of his career.
took a hard left hand, landed a body shot, and another right hand upstairs.
Took a hit
Crowd is getting very excited.
Pacquiao's getting very tired. The pressure this big fight is getting to him.
This is a brilliant round for Erik Morales, who has given Pacquiao a whole new look and made it work.
A perfectly disciplined boxer's fight.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Morales with a hard right hand coming back. And I think it's clear right now, Manny Pacquiao isn't going to deck Erik Morales with one big shot.
I think in part what's going on here is
You ain't never boxed before. You got to know boxing in order to see what's happening here. You ever boxed before, you know what I'm talking about.
hands have the advantage, definitely.
Good left hook by Morales.
Inside. Pacquiao never saw it coming. There's another left hook he didn't see. There's the right uppercut that landed too. Pacquiao's doing some damage. Morales is... That was off a Morales left hook, or maybe a headbutt.
All right, time.
Doctor is going to have to look at Pacquiao.
Yeah. I think this can have all punch.
It's hit by a punch.
Okay.
And Pacquiao stuffs the left hand right into Morales' mouth, and Erik just looks at it. As if to say, I'm a bigger man. You're fighting at 130. Welcome to my neighborhood.
Deep breath, son. All right. Deep breath. All right, now here. You gotta take your team, this guy.
If the referee, Joe Cortez, is the one who ruled that the cut was caused by a punch, not a headbutt, that decision can't be changed. Pacquiao clearly feels as though he's going to need a knockout. He's trying to get it now.
Yes, he is.
The energy that he's shown in the early part of the round here. He's definitely won the first half of this round. Just under the belt line, Cortez let him have it.
Oh.
Great right hand lead.
Oh.
Wobbles Pacquiao again.
Well, Pacquiao took that punch very good, though.
Full guy, that's for sure, as he hammers that right hand down the chute and goes back to the body with a vicious shot that all but doubled Pacquiao over.
Yeah, that had to hurt real bad.
Great left hand by Morales stops Pacquiao in his tracks. Right hand wobbles him again. Morales senses a jam. Pacquiao comes back. Got to be careful about letting your hands go against Pacquiao, but Morales feels strong now. What a brilliant round.
2 rounds. But Morales comes back and comes with the straight right hand that has been working beautifully for him all night.
Promoter Fernando Beltran, after listening, oh my goodness, stopped the story, his greater skills and craft to school somebody who was a sensation.
And he comes.
Great right hand from Morales. And a left hook. Hard right hand for Pacquiao. Finally got in that big punch he's been looking for.
But does he have the energy to finish it? Because he did land a good shot.
He got another one in there. Another left hand. And now Morales goes forward. Erik Morales can't stand to be hurt. He has to go back at his guy. Now Morales wants his moment. Drives Pacquiao back with a jab and a right hand. Manny takes advantage of the susceptible to that problem than most. They're still trading, and it's going to get hot again down the stretch. What a right hand by Morales. Pacquiao's in trouble. Morales wobbled him with that right. Let's see if Erik can finish his man. Pacquiao with a blistering right. He's got his legs back.
We're in Barrera Morales. He lost territory here.
Pacquiao's mouthpiece is out.
Morales better be very careful here. He's trying to get him, but he better be very careful. And Pacquiao is fighting back like a madman.
I think it's Pacquiao's mouthpiece.
Yes, Pacquiao's mouthpiece, without a doubt.
Look at Pacquiao strafing Morales with left hands, even while fighting without the mouthpiece. And now Morales gets his shot. Joe Cortez can't find a low. He can Pacquiao the mouthpiece, and of course Morales' fans didn't want that at all.
I don't think Morales minds.
Morales squats in the corner. I root for all Mexican fighters. For his part, Morales said, I don't believe it.
I believe it.
I do too. I think Barrera will be very happy if Morales wins this fight. Good right hand by Erik Morales.
Here you see Pacquiao on the attack, and Morales comes over the top with the overhand right that he continuously comes over to break up everything that Pacquiao is doing. And right here, Pacquiao blew his own mouthpiece out after a missed punch, so that wasn't caused by a punch.
Just to try to survive. So he's been through tougher than this.
Yes, he has.
To try to get punching room. Morales is using that jab over and over, sensing that Pacquiao may have trouble seeing with the right eye. Good straight right hand by Morales, and a left hand inside by Manny. You know what that means. Blood starts to flow again. More than a minute left in the round.
People may
Great
wonder.
combination by Morales.
People may wonder if.
Oh, good body shot.
If Barrera handled Morales twice and Pacquiao demolished Barrera, why is Morales doing so good against Pacquiao?
Because styles make fights.
In part because styles make fights, in part because he's so big and strong now at this weight that he takes such a good punch that it keeps him in the game.
Last round. That's the lead. That's the lead.
Well, boxing fans forget him.
The featherweight division is a gift that keeps giving to boxing, and this is no exception. I can't conceive of the judges going against Morales.
He switches southpaw, lands a couple of right hands, puts himself in harm's way though against Pacquiao's left hand.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
I don't know why he would fight Pacquiao.
Why in the world would he switch southpaw?
That seems dumb to me. I don't understand that.
His father told him, don't do anything stupid. Please be cautious. He switched southpaw and got hit by a massive left hand. I think Morales wants to fight.
I know he wants to fight.
Oh my gosh. Talk about going into the jaws of the lion.
This is a picture that doesn't need any captions.
Morales is just being stubborn here.
What a fight!
Nobody is going to ask for their money back.
We go to the scorecards. Paul Smith, Dave Moretti, and Chuck Jampa all have the same score. 115 to 113 to the winner by unanimous decision. De la zona norte, Tijuana, Mexico, Erik, el terrible Morales.
Called that fight with Emmanuel Stewart and Max Kellerman.
Okay, gentlemen, you had your instructions in your dressing room. And I'll remind you of now. And this is very important.
Bradley make tonight that night.
Robert Byrd signals the official timekeeper. The bell sounds. Round one begins. All eyes on Pacquiao.
to see if he's ready for the fight or if he has been diminished. Emmanuel, don't you think that Freddie's dialogue about winning every round is a win and they have to stop the fight?
No, I think Freddie really believes that. He said that he would...
And their jabs, or at least that's the conventional wisdom. Bradley with a body shot under Pacquiao. Watch the difficulty to see it.
Every time he throws it, he's out of position after that. He's counter-punching him.
Pacquiao so dangerous in exchanges. Even when the other guy seems to have the upper hand, he can put you on your butt in an eye blink. And at the moment, Bradley...
Hard left hand by Pacquiao down the pipe. Best punch of the round so far. Gets another straight left hand onto Bradley's jaw. Two big pops for Pacquiao.
Yeah, the best punches of the fight. He's won the round just off of that.
Another straight left hand. I told you to watch for the straight left hand. He landed 3 booms in the last 30 seconds.
And you ever see Manny land a straight left hand? Bradley didn't get back far enough. He was pulling out of range, and here he comes again, the same almost identical punch, the same way.
Won the round for Pacquiao, they may have.
Another hard left hand by Pacquiao.
And that's maybe Pacquiao's best punch. There it is again.
Body shots by Bradley. Pacquiao blocks the upstairs stuff. Bradley goes back downstairs and hammers to the ribcage.
But there
over and over.
And you're seeing the metal that got Bradley to this point when he gets hit and hurt.
As a bird and catch it, and he held on to his head a long time.
Indeed. Bradley was holding and hitting. There's another good left hand by Pacquiao. This time he swept it to get it around Bradley's guard. Against straight left. I haven't seen Bradley try to retaliate with a straight right. There it is. And he lands one. As he cuts, Bradley still has not demonstrated that he can stop Manny Pacquiao's straight left hand. Straight right hand.
He was concentrating on taking the left hand away from Pacquiao. Bradley's trying to neutralize it, but as many Pacquiao opponents find, there's really no way to prepare for his suddenness and his speed.
The way that Manny's punches there. See there, the little fast punches, but no power.
Right hand landed for Pacquiao that time. Bradley gets him back with a left hook. Pacquiao gets him with a straight left. And the way Bradley put his tongue out and mugged, you know that Pacquiao is bothering him with a straight left hand.
But there.
Pacquiao trying uppercuts with the left hand. Now comes across the top, lands it again. Gets in a little left inside. Bradley trying to go to the body, gets in a couple of shots. Right hook by Pacquiao.
And he gets good leverage when he punches in. And Bradley's trying to shorten it up and take that leverage away where he don't have such a chance to win.
Sometimes get there first.
Manny's trying to uppercut. For the last 2 rounds, he's trying to predict the way that Bradley's head is and trying to catch him with a left.
And he's predicting it pretty well right now. This is a Pacquiao flurry. The right hook lands.
Well, he's moving his head now to survive because he's hurt. He was badly wobbled there.
Badly hurt. Badly hurt.
Another mark of the power differential in favor of Manny Pacquiao.
So what does Bradley do here? He doesn't want to run to just survive. He doesn't have the firepower to keep Manny off.
Bradley's trying to fight back.
Well, that's
Bradley.
Big right hand from Bradley at the end of that round.
We see an exchange right now where they both exchanging punches, and as I've said before, Manny is very good at catching people when they're in the exchange room because he punches and pivots back and forth very well. Nothing is landing clean except for that punch there. And it still didn't seem like it had that much of an effect, but I don't know whether Bradley hurt his twisted his ankle.
Boom, another left hand. More trading. Again, the left hand moves Bradley halfway across the ring. And Pacquiao drives him into the ropes.
A real credible opponent, and he's outclassing him.
Manny Pacquiao loves this kind of fight. This is exactly what
Bradley does too. Bradley just doesn't have the power. But Bradley. Here you see a tremendous left from Manny Pacquiao. It seems as if he just physically overpowered Bradley at this stage right now. And it's just a matter of time because Bradley has not been able to get any respect from Manny with any power.
47 pounds. Pacquiao at age 28 was fighting.
Having a pretty good round this round so far.
Yes, but there's a minute to go. is what happens in the last minute, at least up to this point. Gets Bradley against the ropes and hits him 3 times with the left hand. Absolutely right.
Oh, good left uppercut on the inside from Pacquiao.
Great left uppercut.
Just speaks at the age of 33, incidentally.
Again, Bradley choosing one of the biggest assets he had coming into the fight. It was very persuasive for a lot of people this week, was his powerful self-belief and self-confidence. Where do you suppose at last month's pay-per-view card? Somebody said something disparaging about Pacquiao, and Richardson said, listen, you can knock him all you want until he touches you. When he touches you, that's when you learn how special he is.
I mean, here's Bradley still fighting as hard as he can. I think what he has realized is throughout his career, his willpower has always been
landing more punches in this round. Yep, I read it wrong. Pacquiao's landing more punches.
Manny can take the first half of the round off with the first 2 minutes, not sustain too much damage, and then just take over and fight for a minute at the end.
Pacquiao got him a solid right hook, and now there's the straight left again. Bradley landed a right hand. He thinks for the moment he might have bothered Pacquiao. Pacquiao has a smile on his face. Perhaps indeed Bradley hurt him. But now Pacquiao drives him down in a while, but Bradley did almost nothing to take advantage of it. Here's Harold Letterman's card, which is now 80-72, as even while seeming to take the last round off. There you go. That's the fight right there. That left hand landed flush. Another straight left hand between the guard by Pacquiao. 2 more punches landing on the inside.
Stop, I got stop. Yeah. Stop, guys, stop. Stop.
Guys are blocking very well, except when they're in those wild exchanges. But other than that, both guys are doing very good on defense.
The difference is when Pacquiao gets one through the guard,
it's the power.
It does damage. That's exactly right.
It's the power.
Undefeated in his prime. Catch a guy just at the right time, fight as hard as he can, and it's just not good enough.
And lose every round, which by my eyes is the case so far.
Bradley, you got to give him credit. He takes a heck of a punch, but even still, Manny Pacquiao nailing him with too many left hands. 9-0.
Line supposedly is he's compromised by his right foot. Pattern throughout the fight. Good left hook by Bradley. Straight left hand for Pacquiao.
We thought he'd implement from the beginning, which is trying to counter Pacquiao.
This would clearly appear to be Bradley's best round. Pacquiao's trying to come on now at the end, land one more big shot, maybe clean it, but the right hook by Pacquiao, left hand by Pacquiao. 46.
Touch up. All right, let's go.
Bradley primed for the moment, throwing the hardest shots he can and not hurting Pacquiao with them.
Exactly. But you can't grow power over.
Just a tremendous performance against the game in his prime. Young champion, determined to win, never stopped trying, but outclassed.
Well, I guess Bradley's cornermen feel as though they might not be at this level again, so they want to pick their fighter up and carry him around. And Michael Buffer is standing by with the official results. Let's go to him right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand, we go to the scorecards. Jerry Roth scores about 115-113 for Pacquiao. CJ Ross scores it 115-113 for Bradley. Timothy Bradley!
Well, I'll tell you, I don't think we're blind. I think Harold Letterman is the best scorer alive, and I think that is a terrible, bogus decision.
The rules in the dressing room. I want you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, touch them up. Buenas suerte.
For the ring. Now the bell rings. Is it round 1 or round 37? Pacquiao starts off with a straight left hand, fires 2 jabs. Neither fighter has landed yet.
He can freeze him.
Does he have the fire in his fist?
And you see Marquez throwing
touching Pacquiao with the right. And as Marquez
so many times. Like that with the feints.
Left by Pacquiao, Marquez with the left hook. Very much like their first fight. Energetic. It's clear during the introductions, and now they're chanting Marquez, Marquez. Tries to get to Pacquiao's body again. Good left hand by Pacquiao inside.
Dance, not doing.
6 by Compia box count. Marquez only.
I asked him what was the one characteristic that allowed him to give Pacquiao,
who is a great offensive fighter.
2 good body shots by Marquez at the Ellis. He's a really smart fighter. He's always thinking in this. Marquez up. Oh, another fight at ringside. Remember his head movement earlier.
And so far, he's a grain less. He's doing.
Yes, actually.
First round of the first fight that knocked it.
Well, for the first 2.5 rounds. Another straight left hand down the pipe lands for Pacquiao. Hard right by Marquez, and for the first time in 4 fights, Manny Pacquiao has been knocked out. That's the first time in 39 rounds that Juan Manuel Marquez has been able to put Manny Pacquiao down, and he did it with his signature right hand over
the defensive alone. You already know that. Just like Pacquiao was using face to hold him, he used the body.
Fight breaks out in Vegas at the end of round 3. Manny Pacquiao was knocked down by Juan Manuel Marquez. He tried to retaliate, but
the dramatic statement that Marquez has made
in the second round of their second fight. Pacquiao.
Oh, he was fully physically and psychologically recovered after. Pacquiao is doing some really, really good head movement.
Good combination by Pacquiao. Uppercut is in the game.
That's what I was just about to say. That's what for sure. So why not try it against him?
Marquez, good right hook by Pacquiao. Another good right hook by Pacquiao. Great right hand by Marquez. They trade shots again.
Once again, Pacquiao,
as he puts Marquez on the canvas, or at least forces him to touch his glove to the canvas, to score the knockdown in round 5. Now let's see if Marquez tries to retaliate down the stretch of this round.
Oh, there's just so many left hands
in the face, and that's how Pacquiao caught it. Oh!
Huge right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao was able to stand up. The blood-curdling war so far.
I mean, they promised toe-to-toe, but...
Like that. One step back and we banging. Good body.
Good now after knocking Marquez down. His job is to get out of the round.
Oh,
Marquez being able to retaliate.
Marquez is hurt bad.
Right
Marquez is hurt bad.
Marquez's feet are wobbling.
Marquez is hurt bad.
Pacquiao attacks. He may think he has him.
But Marquez is hurt bad.
Marquez still wobbling as Pacquiao drives him into the corner.
And Marquez won't hold.
Doesn't have his legs back yet. Marquez still wobbling. Fighting almost as though he's injured a leg.
But he is fighting back. Boy, 5 years ago, we didn't know that Marquez had that in him. But he is fighting back from some really killer shots.
What a round! What a round! All out roar in Vegas. Pacquiao evened up the...
You see Pacquiao laying that straight left right down the pipe, and down goes Marquez with his gloves touch, but that's considered a knockdown. Then, that's that straight right hand again, and left hand again, and down goes Marquez. You see the gloves touch the floor right there, cleanly, and knocked down. Later in the fight, you see a left hand followed by a right hook, which he said he was going to use this time, and that right hook, it wouldn't surprise me if Marquez's nose is swollen.
These are big shots Pacquiao's been landing early. And there's another left hand, and another left.
The Drama King has created more drama, brought us the blood of drama, and brought out the battler.
Marquez's mouthpiece is out of it. That was something else. Okay.
Well, I hope it wasn't
Vaseline.
I hope it wasn't a...
Another left hand for Pacquiao.
Yeah, next time that lands right on the butt.
Long distance.
That was the one that knocked him
I
down.
don't think that'll happen again. Faint, or he's going to stay behind.
And it looks...
Pacquiao lands another straight left hand shot. And another.
No.
Two champions performing like champions.
Marquez doesn't really realize how close Pacquiao has gotten to him.
Marquez was off balance again. Now gets his feet back and tries to roar back to nail Pacquiao with the right hand.
Oh!
That's another knockdown.
He's not getting up, Jim.
He get up.
He's not getting up, Jim. He's not getting up.
No, he's been knocked out. A sensational right hand knockout by a bloodied Juan Manuel Marquez. And that is the keystone moment of his career. Manny Pacquiao is still face down.
And it may mean a fifth fight between Marquez and Pacquiao.
Wobbly from hard left-hand shots from Manny Pacquiao. He scores a colossal right hand to knock Pacquiao cold.
And we have to ask, will Manny Pacquiao...
Watch Pacquiao, because Marquez steps back when he's coming, and here comes Marquez following with the overhand right. You see that?
Pacquiao missed the right hand.
He knew he was coming. He just caught his rhythm because that's what has caused him, has enabled him to cause Pacquiao so many problems. The overhand shot, though, the looping shots, are what I told you that the weightlifting would help. Here you see this is a looping shot. So that's the shot, bam, right on the button, that the weightlifting definitely will help you with.
That's the hardest and most dramatic shot we've seen in the sport since Sergio Martinez knocked out Paul Williams on November 20, 2010 in Atlantic City with a very...
Way to Pacquiao's last knockout victory. Manny Pacquiao beat Miguel Cotto by knockout in November 2009.
Ready?
Is Jeff Horn going to go the same way? Pacquiao looked so relaxed, so confident as he made his way into the ring. The WBO welterweight title fight now is underway.
Good.
That's nothing. The style to beat Pacquiao. Right hand is the key. Really fast start from the Australian. To do.
Set a fast pace.
Yes.
I still think he's struggling with his distance a little bit here.
His toes bouncing around. Easy. Early stages, of course. Hand inside to the ball, has to give it a bit of ground. Horn really going looking for punches. Will catch up or might be a cut there.
Break him up.
Damage around that right. Horn. It's better from the champion. Go. He is trying it.
Again, clipping him with that right hook.
Just slowing perhaps a little from early on. By tie again though. One up against the champion.
The footwork moving, got to keep that high.
He's come in with a real game plan and he's making it. What does Manny Pacquiao have to do to turn this around? Again, you hear the shouts from the Horn corner. Keep moving, keep. If he wasn't already.
And I take
the head clash. A huge upset.
Pacquiao.
Ideology from Pacquiao now.
caught to his step a little bit as he underestimates. Australia senses that they're very much on now. Looking for him here in this 7th round. Fighting like a man. Accidental head clashes. Are saying that Pacquiao is well in front in this fight.
You've got to give Juan the credit.
Well, it's Pacquiao now. And is he starting answers that made in the 9th round?
Oh,
takes another big right hand and a little wobble from the leg. And the power is here with the Filipino. Pacquiao is finding his man. Now he's being closing seconds of the round, holds on to Manny Pacquiao, who's won. Well, you heard what the referee said.
Head's coming close to the skin, haven't he? So look at this.
Maybe this is the... Stop! It's at the end of the 9th round, finishing the fight, and yet he's come back and responded like this. Of the gloves together. Has it himself out a touch?
John, it's a dreamer's sport, and this is a dream come true so far on my card for...
Oh, good shot, Pacquiao, left hand. But Horn takes it.
Oh, they're seeing the fight.
He was stronger.
Good shot there.
Pacquiao just toying with that jab, and jeers from the packet into a real brawl. Hey, carry on. Good right hand. Not a lot from Pacquiao so far in this final period. Good we go. Oh, good right hand.
Oh, it's good there. Good little right hand. Hold right there.
For pride, fighting for reputation. Maybe because both these men have given everything, largely by head clashes. There's another one, least from Manny Pacquiao.
Look at the effort here.
Of an extraordinary fight. And it's Horn who's finishing. Producing the grandstand finish as the final bell goes. Well, what about that? Both of them look as though they have the energy to continue.
113. All 3 scores go to the winner by unanimous decision. And no!
Horn's got it!